Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm referred to as the Big Game Hunter because I've been hunting down leaders and staff for organizations for more than 40 years now. Today I want to talk with you about one of those tough interview questions that on the surface seems so easy, but firms use it in an effort to trip you up. And it's very seductive because you can answer the question, but the answer tells them something about you. Let me explain. Today's question is, where else have you interviewed so far, or where else have you applied so far? I remember when I was a rookie recruiter 100 years ago, not 100, but you get the idea. And I asked someone that question, and they went on to rattle off about 20 places that they had interviewed. The message I got from that was, 20 places, turn this guy down. What's wrong with him? Got it? What's wrong with him? So when you answer this question, now there are two conditions. First of all, if you're still working and you're asked this question, you mention one or two places. And you respond by saying, I've interviewed with, and you never name the firm. I interviewed with one of the banks, I interviewed with a manufacturing firm, whatever industry it is. They were interesting opportunities, but at the end of the day, they didn't seem superior to what I had. Then you may be asked follow-up questions. Well, so what are you looking for? What's going to be important to you in the next job or organization? Or some sort of follow-up question that will allow you to talk with them about what you're looking for in the next job. Be prepared for that question. It's a very natural thing for a firm to want to know what it is that you're looking for, so they can see whether or not they can give it to you. That's real simple. Now here's the other condition. Let's say you've been out of work for a while and you were asked that question. You still don't rattle off 20 places like this person did. What you say is, I've interviewed at a couple of organizations. Initially when I was laid off or when I quit my job, I took a little time off because I've been working continuously for the longest time with very few breaks. And I figured, if you're in your 20s, you say something along the lines of, at this stage in life, there are going to be very few opportunities for me to ever take some time off again. So I decided to take a break, play with my kids, go on a trip, whatever it is. If you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, it's a little bit different. You can say, I took a little time off to figure out what I want to do next. And I've been back with a vengeance, looking at opportunities. But, again, I'm looking for something very specific. And what I've heard about your organization is that, and then you talk with them about a couple of complimentary things that you found out about them. And it seems like a great organization to work at. Notice you're not mentioning 20 places. So keep your answers simple. Get off the subject of where else you've interviewed. And if they ask the follow-up question of, so where have you interviewed? You can respond by saying, with a smile on your face, I've interviewed at a couple of organizations. One's been in banking, and you rattle off the industries and leave it at that. Again, the idea is to talk with them and get off the subject, to switch it over to what you're looking for in an organization, and that you've been impressed by everything that you've heard about theirs. So this is Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did and you're watching on YouTube, click the like button that's down below and let people know that it was helpful to you. And if you're at YouTube, you can subscribe to my channel there, which is called The Big Game Hunter TV. It's all one word, The Big Game Hunter TV. And you'll get notices whenever I do a new video. In addition, I'm going to encourage you to go over to my website, which is jeffaltman.com, and sign up for a complimentary subscription to No BS Job Search Advice e-zine, which I publish on Tuesdays with advice for job hunters that's good anywhere in the world. You can read previous articles I've written for there, or at my newest website, which is called nobsjobsearchadvice.com. And you can read my articles at either of those two locations. You can watch my videos at my website, listen to podcasts of my radio show, search positions I'm recruiting for, post your resume to more than 50 sites from mine. There's just a lot of good information at jeffaltman.com, a lot of good tools and resources for you to use as part of your job search at jeffaltman.com. So come over to the website and go exploring there. Two final things, if I may. First of all, if you haven't already done so, send me a connection request on LinkedIn. The address is linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. I accept connection requests from people all over the world, except if you're a third-party recruiter or in a country that's known for scams or spam. Finally, if your firm is trying to hire someone, send me an email at the address below. Let me know who to contact and whether or not I can mention your name. I'd love to help your firm staff some positions and help some people get back to work. This is Jeff Altman. Hope you have a great day. Take care.